Simba could not sleep. The secret garden glowed softly under the moonlight, its flowers shimmering like stars fallen to the earth. The wind whispered through the leaves, carrying a scent unlike anything found in the Pride Lands. Warm, calming, ancient. Simba stood in the center of the garden, feeling something tug gently at his heart, as if the land itself was trying to speak to him. Nala slept peacefully nearby, Timon and Pumbaa snoring loudly under a curved tree root. But Simba felt drawn to the pool of glowing water at the garden's heart, a soft mist rising from its surface. He stepped closer, gaze fixed on the water's reflection. For a moment, he thought he saw himself but younger, a cub. The image shifted into his father, then into something else entirely. A lion he didn't recognize. A soft voice rose behind him, neither loud nor frightening, but warm like sunlight. "You see what your heart seeks, Simba?" Simba turned quickly, his fur bristling for just a second before he froze. Standing in the moonlit clearing was a lion, translucent, gentle, shimmering like a spirit carved from light. Not Mufasa. Not any ancestor Simba knew. The spirit smiled. "Do not fear. This garden is my home, and you have been expected." Simba swallowed, unsure whether to bow, speak, or simply stand still. "Ooh, who are you?" The spirit stepped closer, each movement soft as drifting sand. "I am Lalini," he said, "guardian of this sacred place. A garden planted by the kings of old, tended by their promises, and protected by their unity." Simba felt his chest tighten. "My father never told me about this place." Laney lowered his head. "Because the garden is not meant for every king. Oh, only those who carry a burden they cannot face alone." Simba looked down at the water. "A burden," Laney nodded. "The Pride Lands have seen peace since you reclaimed them. And yet, your heart carries doubt." Simba exhaled sharply. "I don't know if I'm leading the Pride Lands the way I should. I hear whispers, see signs, feel warnings. Slaw, I thought everything after Scar would be easier, but leadership never becomes easy," Laney said softly. "Only clearer when the heart learns to listen." Simba breathed in slowly. "Why show yourself now?" Laney circled the glowing pool. "Because the balance of the land is shifting. The winds speak of change. Storms unseen are forming. And the gardener's place is calling to its rightful protector." Simba blinked. "Protector? The kings before you built this sanctuary to heal the circle of life when it fell out of balance. But long ago, they made a promise, one that was broken." Simba stepped closer, curiosity tightening inside him. "A promise? What promise?" Laney looked up at the sky, where the stars flickered with unusual brightness. "Unity, the Pride Lands were never meant to stand alone. There were once alliances, strong and unbreakable. But fear fractured those bonds, and the garden fell silent." Simba felt a shiver along his spine. "Is that why I heard the whisper? Because something is waking here." "Yes," Laney said, his eyes glowing with gentle sorrow. "The garden remembers what the kings forgot, and it seeks the one who can restore the connection." Simba hesitated. "You think that's me?" "I know it is you." Laney touched the surface of the pool with a paw made of mist. The water rippled, revealing visions lens Simba had never seen. Animals he didn't recognize, storms approaching from distant horizons. "The circle of life extends far beyond the borders, you know," Lain whispered. "Others will soon need your strength, your wisdom, your voice." Simba stared at the visions, heart pounding. "Birds, I don't even understand what the garden wants me to do." "Not yet," Lain whispered, "but you will. Wait, tonight is only the beginning. A sudden breeze swirled through the clearing, scattering petals across the water. Liney's form flickered like a flame. Simba, remember this. Unity brings life. Division brings shadows. And the promise must be renewed before the storms arrive. Simba stepped forward. Wait, how do I restore the promise? What do I do? Liney's fading figure smiled softly. Listen to the garden. Trust the ones who walk beside you. And follow the path your father began but could not finish. The spirit dissolved into glowing dust, drifting upward until it became one with the moonlight. The garden fell silent again. Simba stood alone by the pool, breath unsteady, heart full. The whispers had grown louder, now clearer, calling him towards something greater than he had imagined. Nala stirred behind him, waking slowly. Simba, are you okay? Simba looked back at her, then toward the shimmering garden around them. I think I finally know why we were brought here. The garden glowed brighter, as it welcoming the first spark of understanding within him. And in the distance, carried by a soft wind, came the faintest echo, mysterious, powerful, and full of promise. A new journey had just begun.